So the Vimexciter is so amazing. It doesn't take up any floor space, so you could literally just set it up somewhere without like using anything on the floor. I just have my mat out because I'm gonna be doing floor stuff, but there's also so many accessories. There's the bar, which for me at Pilates, this would be similar to using the roll down bar on the Cadillac. There's different resistances, 30, 15, and then 10 pounds if you want to go light. These are the big resistance, the 50 pounds, and then you have the rope here, which is amazing because you could do more workouts, and also this bar, which is amazing. So there's so many different workouts that you can add to this. And then you also have the big giant bar, which is also amazing. All right, so now I'm gonna do a few sitting exercises that I normally would do on the reformer. So you can easily do this just sitting on the mat and kind of replicate reformer exercises. So I'm holding the handles again, sitting tall, and then I'm gonna do like a hug the tree. So something I would totally do on the reformer or the Cadillac. 5, 4, and it's definitely gentle on your joints, which is a workout that I like to do at Pilates. And then I'm gonna go into a serving, which is something else that I would normally do on the reformer or the Cadillac. Just sitting tall, bringing the arms out. This is a good resistance, but I eventually could go heavier. So it's just, you could always build up your workouts. And then another thing that I would do here is kind of like the reverse serving, going out. Definitely feel the core for sitting tall, definitely feel the arms. And then another one that I also do would be leaning forward and then bringing the arms up and down. So this is one that I do on the reformer all the time. And then last one. And then I'm gonna do some stuff that like standing workouts. So I'm gonna show you how easy it is just to move this up. So I'm just holding this, I'm lifting this, and I'm just gonna lift this up to like around here. This is a good height. So this is like single arm stuff that I would do on the reformer. Normally you would do it kneeling, or I would do it on the Cadillac. So I lifted this up, I'm just gonna do this standing. So in reformer, we have draw the sword, so you can 100% replicate that, and just opening and coming in. So this is really amazing that you could just come up to standing and do some standing workouts. And then another one that I do a lot of rotates at Pilates, especially with my golf people. So this is something that I teach all the time. And yeah, this is a great resistance. And then one more thing on this side is gonna be the rotator cuff exercise. So I mean, if it was too challenging, you could go closer, or I could walk further away. So gluing the elbow to the side, standing tall, and then opening and coming in. 5, but this is definitely an exercise that I teach all the time. And then I'm gonna go over to the other side. So this just makes it so easy just to get a workout in at home. All right, so now I'm going back to the draw the sword and then coming in. And we always do like single arms or single legs at Pilates. And this is great to building the muscles because maybe next week I'll do a heavier resistance. Last one. And then I'm gonna get into the rotate on the side, rotating, coming in. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Awesome. And I'm gonna do one more thing with the handles on. This is something that I teach on the Cadillac all the time. I'm just going to bring it higher up. Okay, so now I have it higher. I like normally when it's above my head. It's kind of like if you were on the Cadillac, you'd have it sprung up to the top. So I'm holding the handles. I'm gonna keep the abs and I'm gonna lean forward. And then I'm just gonna bring the arms out and then coming in. So you do wanna keep the core engaged. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And then I'm gonna go into a punching from here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Okay, so I'm gonna change the spring. I'm gonna go heavier because now I'm gonna put on the bar, which I'm kind of gonna replicate as using the roll down bar on the Cadillac. So since I'm just gonna be using both arms instead of one arm at a time, I'm gonna change the spring and put the 50 on. So this is super easy to do. So this is the heavy 50-pound. If I wanted, I could leave both on, but I'm not going to. So I'm just gonna take this off and I'm only gonna be using one side now. And then I'll just keep this on the side for now. And then I'm gonna take off this little handle. I'm just gonna hang it and I'm gonna click this on now. And then I'm gonna bring this down just a tiny bit. Okay, so now I'm just using one side. So this is exactly what I would do on the Cadillac. So first I'm gonna start in a wide turnout. I'm gonna stay in a squat, keeping the shoulders relaxed and then straight arms down and then up. So you wanna keep the core engaged. You wanna keep the glutes engaged, keeping the shoulders relaxed. And then I'm gonna hold the bar down and do pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna stay here and try to lift the heels and drop the heels. Definitely something I'm teaching all the time. And then I'm gonna try to keep the heels lifted and just pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, resting. Awesome, definitely feel the full body. Now I'm gonna go into standing hip width apart. And then I'll do an underhand grip for this one. So hip width apart, I'm squatting down and I'm gonna get into biceps. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, I'm gonna hold it and pulse. And then I could also just pull the elbows back from here. I mean, there's really just like so much that you could do here. And then I'm gonna rest. One last thing that I would normally do on the Cadillac, I'm just gonna bring this higher so it would be like it was sprung from the top. Super easy to move. All right, so I'm holding with both hands. I'm gonna come into a lunge and then just going out in front. But this thing really is amazing. 4, 3, 2, Last one, and then I'm just gonna switch my leg position. And now this is the harder one, going up and then down. So kind of like to the ceiling and the wall in the corner. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And that is it. But yeah, there's really just like unlimited workouts that you could do using this. Hey everyone, it's Elle Pilates. I wanted to do a quick recap of the Vimexciter MF04 wall mounted fitness rack. It's honestly been so amazing. There's so many workouts that I could replicate to being on a reformer or the Cadillac at Pilates. There's so many different accessories. It's so sturdy. It doesn't take up any room. It's honestly been great being able to work out without having to have a reformer. So I've really been loving it. Some of the different accessories are different resistances, which in Pilates would be like changing the springs, which is amazing. It's so easy just to switch out the springs or add other resistances. So there's 20 pounds, 10 pounds, 15 pounds, 30 pounds. You could double it up or put them separately. And then this thing is so amazing. Well, right now I have the roll down, like the roll down bar, like you would use on the Cadillac. So this would be using 2 hands, and then otherwise switching out everything is really simple. And then I could just go back to adding the handles on. You could do standing exercises. You could do kneeling, sitting. This is easy to drop down. I was setting up my Pilates mat on the floor and doing workouts that replicate being on the reformer or the Cadillac. So having both hands in here, I even put my feet into these handles to do like a feet and straps, which is amazing. There's so many accessories. You have the rope, you have the triangle bar. So there's really a lot of exercises that you could replicate like when you're at the gym. You have the big bar. And if you want to try out the Vimexciter for yourself, if you spend over $400, you could get $50 off with my Elle Pilates code. I'm gonna leave the link in the description below. And yeah, honestly, my experience has been really great, and this is such a great addition to my already workouts on the Pilates reformer and the Cadillac. This literally is just so great to have at home. It's really been just such a great addition. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments and I'll answer them. But definitely love having this now. Till next time.